Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. Let's get into this thing. Man. Facing the east, all praises be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. It's your brother Yerami Kazak back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit, power, and strength of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, the true names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. All right. Yahweh means He is, He exists. Yahweh Shah means He saves, He delivers. And Rakakadash means a spirit that's holy, a spirit that's set apart. Right? Who is this? I don't know. There's a lot of weird people on this app, man. Alright, but I'm going to get a brothers about 2 minutes to get up in here, then we'll begin the lesson. Alright. Hope everybody is having or had a great day of atonement. I'm still in mine. Right. Got about an hour and a half left. So by the end of this live, alright, you know. But share the live out. And this lesson is going to be entitled, Wake Up, Jacob. The thing, man, our people dying in the sense of they don't want help, you know. They can't even show up. But all right, let's get into it. So, I got a video, and I'm trying to wait for brothers to get up in here. I got a video to play. Something that, you know, I thought was beautiful. And it's just a sign showing that, hey, man, Yahweh sent His Spirit upon this earth. Okay? He put dreams out there. He's raised up His prophets. He's raised up His men. He's brought this truth back again. Right? You know, before I go to the video, I'm going to hit some precepts. So let's go to Joel, the 2nd chapter. And start at verse. We could go up some. 18. Right? Now you got a lot of people that try to take this and try to manipulate it and say whatever they fucking want to say. Alright? And they just really some simpletons. They stupid. Okay, now let's get into it. Then will Yahweh be jealous for His land and pity His people. Okay? Now, as you can see, the caption is deliverance promise. So, His people, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are promised a deliverance. Okay? Nobody else. When you get into what salvation is you being saved from your oppressors. You being saved from being oppressed. All right? Not having to wake up and work a 9 to 5 or pay bills or fear a government shutdown, your job being took away, not being, you know, not having to fear none of that. Okay, so verse 19, yea, Yahweh will answer and say unto his people, behold, I will send you corn and wine and oil, and ye shall be satisfied therewith, and I will no more make you a reproach among the heathen. Now, what are we right now? A lot of jakes, you want to refuse it, you want to deny it, but you are a reproach, man. You are a taunt, a scorn, all right? Arresting upon condition of shame, disgrace. That's what you are. You, our people, look around. Look around, Jacob. Wake up, Jacob. Look around, man. You are a shameful ass nation. They look at you and they see a shame. They look at you and they don't admire you. They don't look at you like you're great. Even when you're in a position of semi-power, such as, a football player, basketball player. All right, you're nothing more than a glorified slave. But you think just because you got the height, you got the money, you got the fortune, you got the fame, that you can't be checked. All right, we look at, what's his name? Crawford, man. Terrence Crawford. What happened? He had his parade, all of that, did a speech, got the key to the city, and then that same night got pulled over and antagonized by a cop. Okay? So you're not above nothing. You don't rule nothing. You don't have no position of power. You are under curses, man. Okay? Your oppressors, the enemy, rules over you. They have a say-so in every single matter that you partake in. All right? So you are a reproach, a taunt, arresting upon condition of shame or disgrace. Until you understand that and come to that fact, you're not going to progress in this truth. All right? Now we are waiting upon Yahweh's arrival. Verse 20, but I will remove far off from you the northern army and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea, and his hinder part towards the utmost sea, and his stink shall come up, and his little savor shall come up, because he hath done great things. Fear not, O land, be glad and rejoice, for Yahweh will do great things. Be not afraid, ye beasts of the field, for the pastures of the wilderness do spring, for the tree beareth her fruit, the fig tree and the vine do yield their strength. Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in Yahweh your power, for he hath given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain and the latter rain in the first month. And the floors shall be full of wheat, and the fat shall overflow with wine and oil. So abundance, pleasure, that's what it's talking about. Much understanding, much wisdom. Milk. Milk is known as wisdom. Let's go to Genesis real quick. Genesis 49. Starting at verse 10. And it reads, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh, that be Yahweh, come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. Binding his foal unto a vine, unto the vine, and his ass is caught unto the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. So understanding that truth, all right? Who has the most truth of our nation? Yahweh. Okay? That is excluding Yahweh. It's Yahweh. He created us. He created all this. You know what I'm saying? So Yahweh was able to obtain that. Coming from a position that we was in. Walking these lands. Walking as a man. Undergoing everything that you're going through right now. All right? But he was able to make it to that position. Because of prophecy. Now, going back to Joel, the 2nd chapter. Understanding, we will have that. We will have understanding. We will have wine. We will have oil. We will be lifted up. Matter of fact, let's jump forward to Joel, the 3rd chapter. And let's read verse 18. And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and a fountain shall come forth of the house of Yahweh, and shall water the valley of Shittim. When it says these mountains and these hills, that's not talking about mountains dropping with wine and hills flowing with milk. No, that's talking about us, people, the Israelites. This is why it says, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters. That's understanding. That's those living waters that's flowing from your belly. So every single one of us will have that understanding. Jeremiah 31:31 explains that to you. Going downward, you will no longer have to teach your fellow Israelite, because all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters. Right? And when it says Judah right there, it's talking about all of Israel. It's not just talking about the southern kingdom. Okay? It's talking about the northern kingdom as well. Our fellow brothers and sisters, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, Puerto Ricans, Cubans. All right? So, going back to Joel 2 and verse 25. And I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten, the canker worm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great army, which I sent among you. And ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied, and praise the name of Yahweh. If you don't got that name, man, then you ain't going nowhere. Okay? You shall praise the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, your power, that hath dealt wondrously with you, and my people shall never be ashamed. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh your power and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. So we will never go back and read it right here. Yea, Yahweh will answer and say unto his people, behold, I will send you corn and wine and oil, and ye shall be satisfied therewith, and I will no more make you a reproach among the heathen. Now, understanding that, what? And my people shall never be ashamed. You are never going to be in captivity again. You are never going to be a reproach amongst the heathen. They're never going to be able to look at you with shame. Never. You will never be a glorified slave. You don't have to play no more damn basketball. You don't have to do no football. You don't have to play no baseball. You don't got to do none of that. You don't got to be no rapper. You don't got to be no OnlyFans. You don't have to do all that dumb shit. Okay? You're going to actually have a sense of honor, respect, and reverence. You're going to be what? Kings and priests to you men. And to you women, you're going to be barefoot and pregnant. The wives of those kings and those priests. All right? Revelations 1:6. And have made us kings and priests unto power and his Father. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. So that's your position, man. As Israelites, that's your inheritance. But you so much deny it. So we say to you, wake up, Jacob. All right, now back to Joel, the 2nd chapter. Verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. All right, and that's what's taking place as well. We understand that we are dreaming dreams. We are seeing visions. We are coming forth and talking about these things. All right. Now, the beginning part is about to happen. That transition where we will no longer be a reproach is about to happen. Now, what comes first? The voice of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to wake up his people, to tell them. Now, any that rejects the message, all right, well, cool. You couldn't hear the voice. What does the scripture say? My sheep hear my voice, right? So if you don't hear the voice, then you most likely are not the sheep. John 10:27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me, and I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. Okay? So the elect shall never be deceived. Okay? You think it's possible to deceive the elect, but no, it's not. The scripture says if it was possible, but the fact of the matter remains that it's not possible. Okay? Let's go get that. This is Matthew 24:24. For there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. But as we just read, those sheep hear the voice. Yahushua knows them, and none can be plucked out of his hand. So therefore, it's impossible to deceive the elect. All right? It may be a lot of different things that's going on, and AI is being used to bring forth a lot of confusion, but it's not possible to deceive the elect. The elect is going to see through everything, man. All right? You know, and that's a beautiful thing. Okay? The Spirit allows us discernment, studying, growing, not being hasty. An average American is extremely hasty. He's just moving off emotions. He's moving off of, perceived notion, things that he thought. That's how the average American is moving. But the men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua do not move like that. Verse 30, going back to Joel, the 2nd chapter. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness. That happens. And the moon into blood. That happens. You have a blood moon next week. Okay? The full moon. Before the great and terrible day of Yahweh come. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh. Now, that whosoever, let's go back to verse 18. Then will Yahweh be jealous for his land and pity his people. This is a deliverance promised. So that whosoever is dealing with who? It's dealing with his people. This is the thing. This is what you Christians do, man. Y'all be in the book. Y'all be reading the book in a chapter that's dedicated to a certain individual of people. And you try to apply that chapter to something else. And that right there is folly, bro. That's delusion. What's wrong with y'all? The whole chapter was about Israel. The whole book, the whole Bible in general. All right? But you try to take it and apply it to a people that have never had it. You try to give them a God they never worshipped. This is the thing. Look, hey, Chinese like Buddha. Go to China and get them Buddha, bro. That's what they're accustomed to. Their God has never been Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? So keeping it going. Whomsoever shall call on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have said, and in the remnant whom Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall call. Okay? So, he's dealing with a specific group of people, even in his own nation, an elect within an elect. So, the Father is not dealing with everybody. He's dealing with a select group, and that's a beautiful thing. Okay? Now, since a couple amount of people in here now, I'm going to play this video that the brother shared, and I think it was a great video, And, hey, wake up, Jacob. So, Shalawam to the brother Darasha Muff. I see you up in here. He shared this earlier in the chat. And, hey, I don't want to step on your toes, but I had to go forth and do a lesson on it because I was like, yo, this is fire. Okay? Let's turn it up.
Pastors, leaders everywhere. You want to know why your membership is small? You want to know why the numbers are dwindling down and the people are not showing up? Because you failed us. This is coming from a very deep place from somebody who was a devout church member. You failed us. It's now that everybody's eyes are open to who that so-called Holy Land is. The young people see it. And now that Israel is purchasing TikTok, I hope that pastors everywhere who are leaders of the black church will open up this Bible and start telling us it's us. We are Judah. We are the Israelites. We are the ones that book is talking about. Now we care. It's now that we care. Now that we see all of these Starbucks closing and Targets closing and all of these stores that the people now are standing up and coming up against. Stanley Cups and all these companies that we've been pouring our dollars into, supporting these wicked people. Tell us the truth. I'm not coming back to church until you start telling me the truth. Tell us the truth. Those Israelites in that Bible is me. And it's only us standing up, sounding the alarms every day, trying to wake people up. My God, Zionism is real. It's on the rise. It always has been. Everything we learned is a lie. You want your numbers to grow in church? Stand up and speak out. It can't be suppressed anymore. Israel can buy all the apps, buy TikTok, buy Facebook, buy Instagram, buy them all. But the youth have awakened to the truth now. Those people over there, they are not holy, they are not chosen. That is God's land. And the people in it are not God. Revelations 2 and 9, Revelations 3 and 9. Tell your young children. Tell everybody. The lie can't be suppressed anymore. Pastor.
That's it, man. All right? I mean, that's simple. You can't. If she could get it, you know, and the Father put that in her spirit to actually get it. It resonate with her. You know? You could tell your moms, you could tell your grandma this every single day and she's not going to get it. Because he has put a block upon them. But if you're going to get it, once again, all the scriptures I read, my sheep hear my voice. They're going to hear the voice. They're going to recognize. All right? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Pastor Pork Chop got some explaining to do. Guess what? The congregations of these wicked churches is going to turn against him, man. They're going to turn against him. All the stuff that you've been doing over these years to you wicked pastors, man. You thought the prophecies wasn't going to pass. We just read you Joel, the 2nd chapter, bro. We just read it to you. And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. And she even did it the correct way. She had her head covered, right? She wasn't trying to teach all that, but she was just, That was okay. That was solid. Tell your kids, bro. You can't do that. We understand, bro. Everybody not going to be a pastor. Everybody not going to be a teacher. Everybody's not a prophet. But if you get this truth and you understand this truth, it resonates with you, then tell your kids. Tell your household. Tell your wife. Tell somebody. Let's get these precepts. All right, let's start with that, that deep sleep. Isaiah 29:10. And it reads, For Yahweh hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes, the prophets, and your rulers, the seers, hath he covered. Now let's point out something else she said about the who's, the small hats, the ones that just bought TikTok. That's all I got to say. It's up to you to do the homework to know who just bought TikTok. Okay? Who's about to start controlling everything that's coming across your screen? Who's about to start suppressing all the news and the information that's coming across your screen? The reason that my live used to go to 100 viewers, but now we stuck at 15. Last night, because we was live for 7 hours, we actually got to 40 people up on here. But we used to do that easy. I used to go live. It used to be 50, 60 people in here automatically. But once they started figuring out my subject matter, which was the scriptures, which was the Bible, which was waking up our people, oh no, let's make the algorithm short. To the point where, hey, some brothers be like, man, I didn't even know you was live. I had to share the live out. I didn't never have to share the live out. A year ago, I was never sharing the live. Never. Now I got to share the live out. Because who controls the algorithms? The YT man. All right? And if you're not pushing the narrative that he wants you to put, if you're not pushing sweet baby Jesus, if you're not pushing Yahweh, Yeshua, or Yahuwah, all right, if you ain't pushing some Jehovah, you ain't pushing all that BS, man, then you gonna get pushed to the back of the bus. Okay? Ezekiel 37:7, let's get that. Because that's what we are, man. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bones. We are those dry bones in a valley. America is that valley. And we began to wake up. Starting in 1969. All right, it's not that many more bones that have to be awakened. So wake up, Jacob. If the truth resonates with you, you understand that you are of the chosen people. Okay? We are God's chosen people. We are the sons of God. Let's get that Hosea. Hosea 1:10. And it reads, Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured. I can measure those Amalekites over there in the Holy Land. They have population. You can measure that population. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. How many people live in blah, blah, blah? Okay? 9.9 million. All right? As of 2024. That's how many people live over there. And even more specifically, it says it's approximately 4,000,009 small hatters out of the total population of 9.7. So, you got about 5 million Amalekites. All right? If that. Now, ask yourself this. Is that the sand of the sea? Can that not be measured? We just measured it. Let's read it from the top. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured. nor numbered. Wait a minute. We numbered your ass. We numbered your ass. 9.7, take away 4 million. So 5.7. That's how many Amalekites is over there. And all of them probably not even Amalekites in that bunch. So it's probably shorter number than that. Okay? And then you got other Edomites in different nations such as Germany, Russia, Sweden, Switzerland, England, France, Portugal, Denmark, right? You got all these other Edomite nations where they living and they dwelling, okay? But you have Jakes mixed in those lands. You have Japhetic individuals mixed in those lands, Hamites mixed in those lands, okay? Their population is not massive. They truly have the lowest population on this planet. Furthermore, they don't produce. They women are not fertile. When men plant seeds, the seeds don't grow. You understand what I'm saying? The Father has ordained it to be like that. He don't want to see them populating on this earth. They are the wicked. It's enough for them to fulfill their purpose. And their purpose is to be that sword, to bring wickedness into being violence, and to ultimately be destroyed. That's their purpose. Right? So let's go back to it and let's read it from the top one more time. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. It's not just Negroes. It's not just so-called African Americans. No, stop acting stupid. No. You have, look at the chart. I forgot I had the chart. Look at the chart. Right? Okay? You got so-called Negroes, so-called West Indians, which is Jamaicans and Trinidadians. All right? So-called Haitians, so-called Dominicans, so-called Guatemalans and Panamanians, so-called Puerto Ricans, so-called Cubans, so-called North American Indians, which, that's a massive amount of tribes. Cherokee, all right, Blackfoot, Mississippians, Creek, Chickasaw, okay, just, bruh, so many. All right, so-called Seminole Indians, so-called the Argentinas through Chileans, and everything in between, everything around that area, so-called Colombians and Uruguayans, everything around that area, such as Peru, Paraguay. You got different nations that's in those lands. So-called Mexicans. You can't number all these individuals. We can't be numbered. We are as the sand of the sea. Go to the beach. Go to the beach, pick up some sand, and try to count it. Sit there and look stupid for a little bit. You can't do it. We are unable to be counted. Unable to be counted. Okay? So let's keep it going. Revelations 13:9. From the brother feeding the sheep. Shalawam. And it reads, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Most of our people don't even got an ear to understand that. They don't want to hear that. But what they want to hear is the devil's lie, that God is love. That's it, all the time. So I guess during the flood, he was love. I guess that's his form of love. Yeah, that's love, brother. I mean, if we break it down, yeah, a rebuke is love. You know? I guess when he unalived the Egyptians' firstborn, that was love. I mean, come on. Can we get a Christian to come up here and explain that to me? Can any Christian explain that to me? I got a little bit of time today, man. I got about an hour before I can eat. So I got a little bit of time, man. All right? We got any Christians that want to come up here and explain to me how God is love all the time? Going once, going twice, I'm being nice. I guess not. But you know what? Let's go to these scriptures. Let's go to Proverbs 6:16. These 6 things. These 6 things doeth Yahweh hate. Do I gotta read that one more time? Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. So I read that and off rip, you got somebody in the comments. You're spewing hate. You're preaching hate. You don't have the fruits of the Spirit. You don't got the fruits of the Spirit, brother. Hey, if those, well, whatever the fruits of the Spirit that you consider to be the fruits of the Spirit, I don't want none of that. I don't want to indulge in those type of fruits. Okay? Your fruits is might be fruits. Your fruits might be, you know what I'm saying? I'll read it one more time for the Israelites in the back. These 6 things doeth Yahweh hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I'm coming from the King James. My bad. Let me change it up. Let's go to the NLT. Let's go to the NLT. There are 6 things that Yahweh hates. No, 7. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. What y'all want, man? Let's go to the AMP. Let's go to the AMP. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get validated by the Christians. These 6 things Yahweh, oh my goodness. Indeed, 7 are repulsive to him. Okay, I'm going to try to find a translation where it does not say hate. Let's try the New King James Version. Can we try that? My bad. I'm so sorry. These 6 things Yahweh hates. Yea, 7 are an abomination. I can't find it. It's impossible. If anybody knows a translation where it says he does not hate, then send it to me. I'm open. I'm trying to get validated by the Christians. All right, where y'all at? Come help me. Help me. Help me. Okay? Y'all can't do it because y'all don't got it. How can you teach the truth if you don't have the truth? Brother said, let's get the GNT. All right, let me go get the GNT. I'm going to get the GNT. You know, hey, man, that brother may know more than me. That brother know more than me, so I'm going to go get the GNT. It might not say hate over there. This is the Bible Gateway. You know, Thawada Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. We can still go to BibleGateway.com because over there in the UK, they cannot. Oh, wow. Why can't they go to Bible Gateway? Because they said it's dangerous. They said it's dangerous. So they shut the internet down. They shut the site down. Not the whole internet, just the website. So in the UK, you can't visit this website because it's dangerous. I'm going to let that marinate for a little bit. I'm going to just let it marinate. All right? I'm going to give about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's dangerous. This website. So we shouldn't be on this. Hey, TikTok, this website dangerous. You should take my live down. All right? But anyway, in the GNT, there are 7 things. Oh, it says 7. That Yahweh hates and cannot tolerate. Oh, I like this GNT. It lists them like that. Look at that. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that kill innocent people, a mind that thinks up wicked plans, feet that hurry off to do evil, a witness who tells one lie after another, and someone who stirs up trouble among friends. Now, I know an Israelite that did these things, but he didn't think to go and look at these scriptures. He didn't think that the Most High hates him. He didn't think about that action when he made slanderous posts about me trying to stir up some conflict between the brotherhood. That shit is crazy. To have your mind being that bugged out, man. All right? That goes for any of you brothers. It's a warning. When you see an individual go left field, hey, man, you might want to distance yourself. Because Yahweh's not with that individual. He's not with that man. You don't, why would you follow behind somebody that's false? You better read Jeremiah the 14th chapter. All right? It's extremely scary, man. Exactly. And then go try to fellowship with the unwicked, with the unrighteous. As the brother said, then go try to teach Big Shirley afterwards. Hey, I watch the elders. I watch GMS North Carolina. I watch GMS South Carolina. I watch Daily Edification. I watch what is the Mark 666. I watch the elders. I watch GMS Info Doc. I watch GMS Keep Pushing. I watch the elders. I watch Remnant Say 144. I watch the elders. You know what they talk about? Don't go deal with Big Shirley. Leave the N-dub alone. What is the N-dub? The nigga woman. Don't deal with her ass. So for somebody that watches the elders, I'm sorry, brothers. You know, Kakama, I think you watch the elders. Yasharahla Malak, I believe you watch the elders, you know. Adarga Bar, I believe you watch the elders. So it's wisdom to not be on TikTok jumping in the lives hosted by women. You know, but this live is not about that. That was just the spirit. Anyway, back to it. Wake up, Jacob. Wake up, Jacob. Furthermore, let's keep it going. So the Father does hate. He does hate. So you Christians are confused. All right? Now let's play this a little bit more and let's break it down piece by piece.
Pastors, leaders everywhere. You want to know why your membership is small? You want to know why the numbers are dwindling down and the people are not showing up? Because you failed us.
Boom. You failed us. Who failed us? Pastors, leaders, everywhere. You got individuals on here. You on live every damn day, and you talking about you not a teacher. Man, stop lying to yourself, bro. Go lie to your mama and your daddy. Okay, I'm tired of the bullshit. Stop lying to yourself. You bringing out lessons, right? You pulling scriptures and you talking afterwards, right? You are teaching to a congregation, right? But you're not a teacher. Come on, man. You just don't want to be judged as a teacher. Let's go to James 3:1, and then I'm going to get y'all brothers' precepts. This is James 3:1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. So, you don't want to be out here teaching incorrectly, teaching wrong, teaching improperly. All right? Wait a minute, 1 second. Hey, can you take that salad out and put it in the refrigerator? It's in the freezer. The water. All right. Man, I got to show y'all what I done made, man. All right, after this live, I'm going to post it up. I made me a fruit salad coming out of this fast on a beautiful fruit salad. And I'm telling you, John looking right. All right, but you don't want to be out here teaching incorrectly, man. You will be held accountable for that. Okay, that's major. So if you are stepping in that lane as a teacher, you're going to be judged in that lane of a teacher. You can't, it ain't gonna be no, well, Father, I didn't know. Nah, bro. This real life. This ain't no video game. You don't got no extra lives, bro. You can't go back to your last save point. I hope you do know that. Ain't no save points. Okay? This is Isaiah 9:16 from the brother feeding the sheep. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Booyah. Perfect precept. Perfect precept. So that's who that sister is talking to. the leaders. She feels failed. She feels betrayed. She said, Pastor, Leviticus 11:7 said don't eat no pork, but you got pork chop at your table. Pastor, this going against the scriptures. Pastor, it says keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Now, Pastor, you breaking a commandment, Pastor. You don't got no faith in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Sister, Peter had a dream talking about every beast is clean, sister. Pastor, that was talking about Israelites, Gentiles, and Gentile nations. Pastor, did you read down? Sister, get out of my church. This is what's going on, man. All right, these individuals are going to start turning against these wicked pastors. All right, Romans 9:13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Your modern day pastor cannot break that down, man. He don't even want to address that. He's going to tell you God is love. Sister, love your enemy. Who is your enemy? We talking about your fellow Israelite. Love your neighbor. Who is your neighbor? We talking about your fellow Israelite. When those scriptures are being quoted. But many Christians, you like to take things out of context. You like to say love your neighbor and apply that to someone that's not of your nation. Bruh, our culture is not the same. Our customs is not the same. I'm not over here worshiping no damn dragon, man. Okay, if I watch Mulan, I'm watching it for entertainment. I don't believe in Mushu. I don't believe in Mushu, man. I'm not doing that. You understand? Our customs is not the same. That's not my neighbor. He's not of my nation. There's 18 nations on this planet. We are not similar. You eat rat, I don't. You eat cat, I won't. Okay? We get circumcised. You don't. Galatians 6:3. Let's get that. And it reads, for if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. Stay down to earth. This goes to every brother that's teaching, man. And in general, Akyam, don't think yourself to be something. Stay down to earth, man. Remember, tell yourself this every day. I'm a worm. I'm nothing. Every night I pray, man. I thank the Father. I don't really ask for nothing. What I gotta ask for? Everything I ever asked for, he gave it to me. I got a studio right here and an office. I asked for that. I got a place I can do my lessons. I used to do my lessons in the kitchen. You know, my wife had to scoot behind me to go to the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? If you remember those days, I used to be in the kitchen with it. But I prayed and I asked for certain things. I don't ask for nothing that much. But what I asked for, I've been given. I don't got nothing to ask for, man. You know what I'm asking for now? To get the fuck up out of here. To go into a chariot. That's what I'm asking for. That's what I've been asking for forever. That's what I ask for every single day. But I know it's an appointed time for everything. So I gotta have patience in that. So I'm not gonna nag the Father. Hey, let everything be done in your will. Let everything be done how you planned it. Let everything be done. Let your will be done. That's it. I just gotta play my part. That's how we all gotta look at it. We all gotta play our part. So don't think yourself to be something higher than what you are, man. Yeah, because you got these dummies out here. Yeah, man, I'm King David, man. Nigga, you ain't no damn King David. If you was King David, you would never say it out your mouth. Because King David is known as the most humblest man on this planet. Because King David is Moses. He's the meekest man on this planet. Y'all characteristics, man. Show that y'all not men of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. I'm talking to you dummies, you simpletons. You ain't men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah wouldn't even want you around him, bro. That's why you not invited to the wedding. You ain't gonna sip no wine with us. Nah, hell nah. You ain't gonna be up in the chariot with us. Hell nah. Nigga, you not invited. Your ass gonna have to stay in Babylon and burn. You just wasn't right in the spirit. Doing all that bullshit. Take your ass on. All right, let's keep it going. Zechariah 13, 2 through 5. Wake up, Jacob. We say these things, we persuade men through the fear, through the terror of the Lord. By him leaving you here to burn, that's a terror that should be in your mind. To get your ass right. Zechariah 13, 2 through 5. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh of hosts, that I will cut off the names of the idols of the land, and they shall no more be remembered. And also I will cause the prophets and the unclean spirit to pass out of the land. And it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begat him shall say unto him, Thou shalt not live, for thou speakest lies in the name of Yahweh. And his father and his mother that begat him shall thrust him through when he prophesieth. And it shall come to pass in that day that the prophet shall be ashamed every one of his vision when he hath prophesieth. Neither shall they wear a rough garment to deceive. But he shall say, I am no prophet. I am an husbandman, for man taught me to keep cattle from my youth. What are they going to do? They going to take off the fringes. They going to take off the fringes ASAP. Nah, hey, bro, I ain't no prophet, bro. They out here unaliving prophets, bro. Hell nah. I ain't. Israelite, what's that? I'm a is no light. That's me. Is no light. All my life. They gonna change up real quick, ASAP. Because they was never in it from the beginning. That's those individuals that just come around because you got money. They just come around because it's a cookout. They just come around because you got the PS5. Come around because you got the Xbox Series X. They just come around because you got a nice car. That's those individuals. They never cared about you, bro. Alright? Yeah, man, she only liked you because you took her to a nice restaurant, bro. She saw you as a sucker, so she began to suck. That means she leached everything that you had. She sucked out your pockets. You might not even get no box. But she gonna get fed. She's all up in your funds. Matthew 12 and 36 from the brother feeding the sheep. And it reads, But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So those mean things you said about the prophets, you guys are false. You guys are wicked. Those are not the fruits of the spirit. That's not the right name. No, you Hebrew no lights. What's a Hebrew? What is that? You're not a Hebrew. You're not an Israelite. Those people across the water are the true Israelites. All these type of things you spewed up out your mouth, man. You fix your lips to say. You're being judged for them. Ignorance is not an excuse. You ain't even going to be able to talk to the Father or the Son, but if you were able to, what you going to say is, I didn't know these was your men. You didn't read my book? You didn't read my book? What you mean? Revelations 11 chapter verse. You know what I'm saying? Well, you didn't read that part? You didn't read Isaiah 58 and 1? You didn't study the scriptures to show thyself approved? You didn't read my book? Yeah. Amos 3 and 7, I should give my servants the secrets. You didn't read that part? Didn't I always send prophets? I thought the prophets was dead. Oh, man. You got to read the book, man. You got to get an understanding. Isaiah 30 and 20. Your teachers no longer shall be hid from you. They should no longer be put into a corner. You got to read the book. All right, wake up, Jacob. Let's get back to the video.
This is coming from a very deep place from somebody who was a devout church member. You failed us.
Boom. I ain't got to go too much, right? Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 23 and 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh. You failed us. You failed us. Not me, because I don't subscribe to your ass. But you failed that lady. You failed that lady. And so many others like her. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my sheep. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings. A brother put a very basic scripture earlier, Romans 9 and 13. Very basic, but it carries so much weight. Let's read it one more time because the pastors can't even touch on it. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Now, if a pastor would actually teach the correct breakdown of that, the correct understanding, it would tell Jacob who he is. Go into Genesis, the 27th chapter. Go into Genesis, the 25th chapter. Go into Malachi, the 1st chapter. Go into Jeremiah 49 and 10. If you taking notes, you should be writing those things down. That's just in case you was taking notes. I mean, just in case you was diligent and you actually cared about the living water that's flowing from us brothers. As you see, every time we teach, and I do say we, because the comment board is a library of information. The comment board is not a desert. It's more so an oasis. It's a paradise. Life is down there. Do you see that life? Life is down there. All right, let's keep it going. The brother said, imagine some of the dreams these people are having in these PIM houses, and they don't know why. Exactly. They don't know how to explain this stuff. But when you have a dream, you're supposed to come to the prophets for those dreams to be explained. That's the proper way of doing things. That's the proper way of doing things, man. All right? Leviticus 19 and 17. That's your fellow neighbor, your fellow Israelite. Who was the book given to? Who was Leviticus given to? Who was the laws given to? Your fellow Israelite. Leviticus 19 and 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. So your brother or your neighbor is your fellow Israelite. It's not talking about these heathen nations, man. Okay? Relation, neighbor, associate, fellow. All right? Companionship, comrade, kindred. Blood. All right? Romans 9, 3, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? My kindred, my brethren. All right? Now, hey, man, I'm going to have to cut it short because I ain't going to lie, bro. My throat dry as hell. Nobody laugh at me. All right? I'm going to have to cut it short, man. But hey, for anybody, I see people down in the comments talking about Yah. The Father's name is not Yah. Okay? It's Yahweh. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai. Yeah, Deb. Yeah, y'all brothers not in y'all Day of Atonement no more. I still got 30 minutes, man. I'm up in this bitch yelling. I done forgot. I forgot I was out moving in the spirit like, yo. And my throat done got dry as hell on me. Oh man, bro. Cottonmouth like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got this fruit salad, man. I'm about to mess up. But the true name is Yahweh. It's not Yah. All right, to this one individual and whoever else it may be. But wake up, Jacob. All right. This video was shared in the chat, in our chat, and I reposted it. You know, if you want it, just hit me up. I show the page and all that. I don't know the page, all that, but that just was a good point from that sister. All right, sunny days, and if anybody want to do lessons on it, boom. All right, right here. You know what I'm saying? So, point being, summarizing is these Christians are mad, okay? And they're waking up to the truth. They know they Israelites now. They're waking up to the truth. They're mad. They're wondering why their pastors can't tell them that they're Israelites. What's up with that? You know? So they're waking up to the truth. All right? So as teachers, you need to feed them. Okay? And teach them the proper way, the correct way. Not out of fame, not out of names, not trying to be somebody, not putting titles up on your shit, but just sincerely, man. All right? Teach these people, man. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do correctly. Bringing out this truth, not having blood on your hands. You know? Teach the doctrine of the apostles. What is in the book? Teach the scriptures. You know? So, hey, man, with that being said, if it ain't any questions, all right, if it's any questions, hey, you can ask them right now. Okay? I give about 5 minutes for questions. If any brother want to come up, you know, you could come up. If you got something to bring to the table or whatever, something, you know what I'm saying, or you just want a fellowship, then I got about 15 minutes. All right. Really, I got about 30 minutes. Hey, at 7 o'clock, I'm off. You know. But I don't see no questions. No questions. Anybody got any type of questions? Anything, man. Health-wise, diseases, illnesses, okay? Cleaning, how to clean your fruits, how to clean your house, you know what I'm saying? How to get ants, like whatever, okay? You know? I ain't got no time for no jokes, Cockham. But, hey, for the listeners, though, Jew nor Greek. So, understanding that our people were scattered, right? If you do not know, you have what you call the Maccabean period. And you have an individual called Antiochus. Now, under him, he came into Jerusalem. Now, understanding this, under the Babylonian Empire and the Persian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, that was before the Greeks, they didn't come into our temple. They didn't mess with us. They took us hostage. They took us prisoners, and we went and served in Babylon and Persia and things of that nature and all that. But they didn't mess with our temple. Okay, they just destroyed it. But the Greeks, they came into the temple and they made us practice sacrilegion. They made us practice unalive pigs and things of that nature. So Antiochus was responsible for that, and an individual named Jason. Okay, so you would have our people worshiping Greek customs. Therefore, they would be turned into Greeks. They would take on Greek ways. They would start acting like Greeks. You know, they would worship Greek gods. So when the scripture says neither Jew nor Greek, understanding even with after all that, it was a scattering. You know, in all those captivities, it was a scattering. Our people were scattered amongst the known land. So individuals would have been born as Greeks, born as Romans, born as Corinthians, born as Ephesians, and believed themselves to be of that nation, of that land. Okay? So that's why it says neither Jew nor Greek. It really means both of them are Israelites. Okay? But one was raised knowing he was an Israelite, raised under the customs, and one was raised as a Roman, practicing Roman customs. Now, it's up to us, it was up to Paul and the apostles to go forth and tell our people who they are. If you are a Christian in here, this your first time being in here, right? You are literally a Gentile. We were all Gentiles at some point in time because we was raised as Christians, raised saying Jesus, whatever it be. Okay? But we had to be brought back into the fold. That's what Acts 3:19 is talking about. Repent and convert into this truth. So we went from a Gentile or under a Greek mindset, or under an American mindset, an Egyptian mindset, to an Israelite mindset. We walked into our new man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's talking about. All right. Now, a brother said, how do you guys pray over your food? You said, I know this may sound stupid. It don't sound stupid, bro. If you sincere, then it's not stupid. All right. You know, and that's not stupid. You say you pray over your food saying Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is so good, so on, so on. Okay, that's great. You got the names and you doing it to the best of your ability, brother. Then that's it. Okay? You know, I just simply say the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right? And then I may say something in my own, something in English. You know, I may say something else. Father God, please take all the chemicals, take all the detrimental effects out of this food and let it be nourishing to my body. I may say something like that, right? But, you know, you do the best you can, and you saying so on and so on. So that's great. You doing it. You saying it in the names. Hey, you call upon anything in the name of Yahweh Shah, you know, you ask for it. That's it. So you doing what you're supposed to do, bro. All right. So any more questions? Now it is actual prayers. Like you could actually get the Hebrew of, you know, and I got that prayer written down. I have to go find it. I think it's in my phone. It might be in this phone or it might be in the other phone. But it's a prayer that you can pray that talks about cleanse this food and purify this food. You know. But I'll get that for you, bro. If it don't slip my mind, you know. And the brother Kakama can send it to you. You know, we're going to get you there. If you want to get there with the Hebrew, we're going to do our best to help you there. You know, but shoot, at least you asked the question. You got 19 people, 18 other people here, and they ain't got no questions. All right. And it's not like, hey, this is a safe place, man. Ain't no embarrassment. Ain't none of that. Okay? You might not know the names. Hey, Kakama, if you could you put the names down there? You know, I'm seeing y'all putting it a lot. But just put it down there so everybody will know that those are the names. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Ba'ashem Rakakadash. This is a safe place, man. Nah, ain't no embarrassment. If somebody's supposed to get embarrassed, their face will probably be on the screen. You know what I'm saying? If I want to embarrass somebody, I'm gonna call them out by name. Zaquan, man, what you talking about? You got a question. What? Look, man. I got 20 minutes till I eat, man. What's your question? But hey, for real. Oh, man. Go ahead, Kawan. Hey, man. Look, man. What's wrong with y'all, bro? I'm about to go get Alliance, man. Where's Alliance when I need him? Hey, Shaquan, y'all, man. You had a good Day of Atonement? How do we make that cinnamon bread? I have to ask my wife. I'll send you the recipe. Is you gonna make it though? I want a picture. That's good, Shaquan, y'all. That's good, bro. No, I'm telling you, Kawan. Hey, you should make it, bro. It don't cost that much. Shoot, all you need is a cake pan, you know, and the ingredients. Flour ain't that expensive, you know. It ain't nothing to make bread. To any individual in here, man, if you don't know how to make bread, like bread is easy to make. Unleavened bread, all that. A cake pan, bread pan, whatever. Alright, yeah, bring everything going good over here. I can go another day without eating. Okay, Khan, that's beautiful. Alright, Truth Kings, man, what's up, bro? Is you alright, man? Is everything alright in the head? You know? Don't come up in here being a tough guy, bro. I wasn't tripping on you yesterday. You was tripping on us. But hey, bro, no hard feelings, man. Okay? I ain't holding no grudge to you, man. Alright? Alright, well, my apologies, my guy. My apologies. I'm sorry. Forgive me, my brother. Forgive me. If I offended you, forgive me. Okay? I ask for your forgiveness. I'm sincere. I'm for real, though. Alright, my guy? I'm for real. I'm sorry. You know? I might come off a little harsh sometimes. So I apologize. Don't take it to heart, man. Don't hold it. Don't hold no grudge, bro. You know, it's all good, man. I'm your fellow Israelite. You know, if you got a question or anything, I'm here for you. All right, go ahead to the brother Dev. Go ahead, bro. Who are the saints and what is the patience of the saints? All right, so let's go to Psalms. Okay? First and foremost, I want to establish who the word is to. So this is Psalms 147. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. So, understanding that, he deals with Jacob, and that are the Israelites. That's his people. Okay? So therefore, let's go over to what, Psalms 146. Now, matter of fact, it was one in like Psalms, what is it, 55? Yeah, let's go 50. Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that I have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Now, to the comment board, who did Yahweh make a covenant with? He made it with the Israelites. Okay? He didn't make it with no other nation. Okay? So, those saints is those that he made a covenant with. So, it's the Israelites. All right? It could be nobody else, man. Okay? So, don't come out here talking about, he didn't make no other type of covenant. With Ishmael, that was not a covenant. He simply gave him a blessing. It's not a covenant. Ishmael will go into slavery. Okay? Now let's get a scripture to prove that. Let's go to Exodus, the 6th chapter. Then Yahweh said unto Moses, Now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh, for with a strong hand shall he let them go, and with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land. And power spake unto Moses and said unto him, I am Yahweh, and I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, unto Jacob, by the name of power almighty, and by my name Yahweh was I not known to them. But we understand that they indeed did have the name, all right, because Abraham made an altar to Yahweh. It said Yahweh Yerah, all right? And I have also established my covenant with them to give them the land of Canaan, the land of their pilgrimage, wherein they were strangers. All right? So that covenant was made with who? The children of Jacob. Okay? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That covenant was made. So yes, indeed, Abraham is an Israelite. He is a son of God. Okay? He is Yasharahla. He is a prince of the power. All right? For you individuals that be like, well, Abraham is, yeah, blah, blah, blah. All right? You be like, what gate is he going to walk through? Whatever tribe he's in right now, according to reincarnation, regeneration. Okay? So those saints are Israelites. Those are the ones that the covenant was made with. Now, the patience of the saints is, let's go to Revelations 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So understanding that, we were led into captivity, right? We didn't lead nobody into captivity. We were led into captivity. So therefore, our captors shall go into captivity. We have to undergo the captivities. We have to undergo these punishments, undergo this stuff that we're going through, right? We was killed with the sword, right? We were unalived. So through all that, through hundreds and hundreds, centuries after century after century after century after century, we had to undergo all that. It took patience. That's the patience of the saints. Understanding regeneration, reincarnation, as we spoke of before. Okay? So, let's say, okay, every 3 to 4 generations, that's Exodus 20 and 5. You come back. So, that's, preferably whatever you want to put, estimated about 100 years ago. So, that's 1925. 1925, man, it was a different type of time. And then go back 100 years before that. Depending on however long you lived, you might have been born around the 1700s, 1800s. Slavery. You know what I'm saying? Patience. You have to go through these captivities, going through hard labor, punishments, getting hung, getting lynched, getting burned alive. It takes patience. Coming back into that type of life, coming back to captivity, coming back to slavery, regardless if it be physical or psychological or mental or emotional. You understand what we saying? All right, let me hit my light. So that's the patience of the saints. Is really trusting and waiting on Yahweh Shai. Okay? Revelations 14 and 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of power and the faith of Yahweh Shai. So, are you gonna keep the laws, commandments, and statutes? You gonna give up tomorrow? You don't got patience. Your strength is weak. You don't have it. You couldn't continue. You couldn't stay on the road. You knew what you had to do to obtain salvation in that sense, but you couldn't do it. You continued to go back into the world. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that answered your question. I know the elder. Dev, if that was your question. Cause Dev, I didn't ever see you put up no question. All I saw was the elder put up that question. If that was your question, then all right, that's all good. To the brother Ishmael, you said you need a Hebrew name. I would say first, bro, just get the doctrine, get the understanding, you know, get that understanding, get the doctrine. Don't worry about your name, okay? Don't worry about all that yet. Just get this, take this milk in. All right, First Peter, what, second chapter? Let's go over there. First Peter 2:1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings. So that's fixing the doctrine that you're calling, that you're going after. Fixing the names. You know, you got the right names, so making sure your doctrine is 100%. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby. And if so be you have tasted that the Lord is gracious. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with you, you know? So get that in, you know, get that milk and transition into the meat, you know, and hey, the name will come, bro. Right? The name will come. Okay? Most brothers, their name is gifted to them, or they just take their name from the world and they convert it into the Hebrew. Like my name is Jeremiah. So it's just Yeramia. That's it. You know, it's nothing special. But some brothers, they do names after their characteristics or their desires, you know, or their strengths. And some brothers give brothers those names. You know what I'm saying? So don't just be the names don't matter, man. To be honest, I mean your name do matter, but it don't matter like that, because at the end of the day, we gonna have new names. You know? Yeah, I didn't see your question, Deb. Hey, just come up here real quick, bro. Yeah. Cause TikTok don't wanna let me see your question. All right, Eric McWilliams. Ain't no such thing as a goddess. Okay? Our women are princesses, and after being a princess, they become wives. So we don't have goddesses and gods. We have gods, yes, Psalms 82:6. We are gods, but women are not goddesses. A woman belongs to a man. She is not supposed to be independent or in a position, you know, of reverence or honor in that sense by herself. So don't bring that chemoptology shit up here, bro. That's not allowed. All right. Hey, Shalawam, bro. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Shalawam. So, Kahalal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. But the question I had, I don't know why TikTok not letting it go. Maybe it's a little too much for the live. I need to code it better. But I heard Apostle Gabar mention it, but I have yet to do my homework on it. But he was talking about how the Virgin Mary doctrine, not what people believe it to be. So I just want to know if you had any more into that, like if it was real or not.
Yeah, we went into that like 3 weeks ago. Brother Matazaba went into it well on the live. So, you know, just to summarize it is, so, okay, do you understand what marriage is?
Con.
All right, so what's marriage?
So marriage is basically like your covenant, right? With Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
Nah, I mean, a
Oh,
man and a woman,
you're talking
bro.
about like real life marriage, like
Yeah, real life marriage.
my fault. Yeah, I understand what that is. It's like union, bond between you and your rib.
Yeah, a bond between you and your rib.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go to Genesis 24. And not Genesis 24. Where is it at? It might be at the end of that chapter. Genesis 24:67. I trust my gut, man. I trust my gut. And Isaac brought her into his mother's Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. And he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. Now, what do you think that word took implies?
Took her as his wife.
Yeah. So what does it mean? Just okay, read it and and what do you think would happen at that time period? What do you think happened?
They consummated the marriage.
They consummated the marriage. Yes, indeed. So marriage is that intercourse. It's breaking. You're breaking that Heimlich. You're popping the cherry in a sense. I don't want to be too vulgar, but that's what it is. All
Okay.
right, because our women, they always supposed to be virgins.
Right.
Okay, so when you go into a woman, an Israelite woman, that's marriage because you're going into her, you're popping her, and you would have what you call the token of virginity. You would have a rag that with the blood on it from that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I know what
So,
you're saying.
so Joseph was, in a sense, a little fast. You know how Jake. I mean, Jake fast, man. Jake might pop. Hey, just Jake, man. We dealing with us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So Joseph and Mary, they was like, yeah, I ain't trying to wait to the ceremony. You trying to wait? She was like, nah, I ain't trying to wait. Shit. So what's up? What's up? So that's what happened. I mean, it'd be funny, but that's what happened. He popped her. He popped her early. So
Right.
at the ceremony, it wasn't gonna be no token of virginity. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it already happened. He already done went into her. So he wanted to put her away privately to prevent shame from becoming on her name.
Got you.
But the angel came and said, no, don't do that. It's all good, and that's your child and all of that. So it's all good. So, ain't no, because Yahushua is born, of, like, from, not well, of the Holy, it says of the Holy Spirit, but not from. All right,
I
so
got
the
you.
word play in that is extremely important. He did not
Got you.
come from the Holy Spirit, but he was born of the Holy Spirit, meaning he had the Holy Spirit on him when he was born, when he was
And that
conceived. This is
and
why
that's
Joseph, this is why Joseph no longer went into the womb while she had him. He didn't go into her no more.
yeah. See, that's what tricked me up right there. Like you said, the word. It kind of like the word and kind of like threw me off.
Yeah, and furthermore, okay, the Holy Spirit is celestial. So a celestial body cannot mess with a terrestrial body. Because those individuals that believe in the virgin birth, they also believe in fallen angels going into, mankind and shit like that. They
Right.
believe in angels coming down here and
Yeah.
poking mankind.
Right.
They believe in Greek mythology, basically. That's all it is. Now, that virgin birth story, that simply goes back to Osiris
Okay.
in Egyptology. It's the same story. So they
Okay.
took it and they spinned it and put it, put Hamashiach. They tried to imply it with Akim, but no. As the scriptures tell you in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, everybody comes through the loins of a man and come out breathing the common air. You know.
Con.
Hey, Shalawam Kakama and Shalawam Kawam, y'all literally got 2 minutes, man.
Shalom, Mark.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing, man. I stay on here.
Shalawam Yasharahla.
Shalawam, brother.
Look, Eric McWilliams. That's woman worship, and we don't do that around here, man. The Father is a masculine deity, and it's the Son, and He made man first, and the woman for the man.
We dealt with Eric before, man. I remember him, man.
Oh,
He
we
was,
dealt with him before? All
yeah,
right, Eric, man, I'm going to give you 5 seconds, bro. You can
he
come
did
up
the
here.
same thing. He did the same thing back then, worshiping the fucking woman, man.
Eric, you can come up here and be a man, or you can get blocked. You got 5 seconds. Get his ass out of here. All right, he gone. Ain't doing that shit. All right, so Dev, you got an understanding of that, or you want us to, hit it harder?
No, I definitely got the understanding of it. The water for that, though. I appreciate it.
Kind. Yonder boy. To the sister, Mama 24, you say, is it okay for women to shave or wax her legs? And I see the brothers answered it, but just to make it known for sisters that, may have the same question. Yeah, yeah, shave your legs, wax your legs, do whatever your man prefers, man. Whatever that man prefers. All right. As a woman, because this is the thing with Eric, right? He don't understand. Let's go to etymolean.com and let's type in the word woman. Not woman, but female. It's woman?
Yeah, it's woman.
Hey, look, man, I'm tired, man. All right, the word woman. And it says, a woman, a female servant. So for you women, being in the right mindset, you should serve that man. That's your position. That's what you're there for. You're to help, be a help meet. Meet him and help him. All right? So help him. You are not equal to that man. All right? You are to help him, be under his guidance. 1 Corinthians 11:3 states that, the man is over the woman. Yahweh Shai is over the man. So, and Yahweh is over the Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh is dealing with Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is dealing with the man. And the man is dealing with the woman. All right? Who gave you bad advice? Why not Roke?
Nah, he was talking about how, I'll read the comment. He said, my bro outspoken about faith. My longtime friend blocked him. Should I block my other friend? My bro advised me to, as he hates the word. And I told him the dude that hates the word, you should block him. Because if they hate the word, they gonna hate you.
Oh, yeah.
And we getting into a time where people gonna start turning on each other. And you gonna be the first on this list.
Yeah. A man's foes shall be those of his own household. So why not woke? You don't want to be, and furthermore, if you hanging out with somebody that hates the word, he hates Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And you know why? Because Yahweh hates him. He's giving him a spirit of slumber. So the father ain't want to deal with him, man. You give somebody, according to Titus 3:10, you give somebody 2 admonitions. You get them 2 chances. You try to deal with them twice. They can't get it. Leave their ass alone, man. If Yahweh wants to pull them, he will pull them. But you can't fight against Yahweh and what spirit that he's put on an individual. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if Yahweh does pull him, and he comes back sincere and repentant, I mean, you have to have discernment on that. But, leave that ninja where you found him.
You got excited and try to give him the word and so forth. Don't force the truth on them and stuff. But hey, separate yourself.
Yeah. But hey, Shalawam feeding the sheep. How about you, Shabbat?
Shalawam Yasharahla.
Oh, thank you. Look what my wife done brought me, y'all. Look at this. Ice cold, baby. Ice cold. Stop playing with me, boy.
Was that you? Like, you sounded like a woman right there.
Man, shut up. Leave me alone. I don't care. I don't care.
It was just water, man. I thought it was a salad, man.
That man said, "Ooh, thank you."
Man, look, that shit was a surprise.
He been waiting for that water all day, man.
Y'all don't know.
You best not drink it too fast, like you gonna throw that thing back up, boy.
Yeah, I'm taking my time.
That boy is so thirsty he don't walk the desert of the Day of Atonement. Now he just first bit of water he see turn into a woman.
It was a good day.
It was though. I promise it was. But I tell you what, because I know Yahweh has a sense of humor. As soon as that sun went down, I saw that video of that Eve being slapped by that Edomite boy, and I was like, doggone. I promise you, none of that shit. I've been watching all day. None of that shit came up
Mm-hmm.
until that sun went down, and I was like, man.
Shalawam Zakwan Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Shalom, bro. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat.
Shalom, beloved Saquon, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat.
Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat. Man, I'm just getting off, bro.
Yeah. So we about to go another 3-4 hours.
Hey, I ain't even eating yet, man. I told you I'm good, bro. I go a whole nother day.
Yeah, we on the same time zone. Shoot.
This ain't shit to me. I do this.
God.
Oh no, I was talking about the live.
Nah.
Yeah,
I'm for real.
we in here. I'm here now.
I'm
Hey,
for
that's
real.
that's why I was asking them questions. I was like, oh no, he's trying to slide off. Let me
I
ask him
am gonna slide off.
Nah,
We
you got
still,
your
we
water.
still,
Nah, bro, you got your water. The wife and them brought the water. We good. You know.
Alright, if she bring me the salad, then yeah, we'll be good.
yeah, we still got 5 hours to go, man.
Right. We still in it.
But I
What?
couldn't even upload that shit yesterday, man. That live was 7 hours, man. We ain't doing that again.
Yeah, we is. It's the day of atonement all over again.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it was a good day, man. I promise
Yeah.
it was.
It was a
Wasn't
good
wasn't
day.
too heavy.
Yeah, it ain't bad. It ain't bad what you get used to. Like I'm used to it.
Yeah, Gabriel, yeah, that Topo Chico, man. What you know about that, man? Some good
Yeah,
mineral water.
that's my drink right there. Let me find out you be in my refrigerator, bro. When I'm at work.
I buy like a case of this like every 5 days, man. For real, for real.
And I forgot the other sparkling water I be getting. I forgot the name of it.
You mess with Saratoga?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
No, but I'm trying to think of this. I can't think of it. It's in Vance, though. You know that's my spot. You know where I be.
God. Well, shoot, man. Anybody got any questions? For real, for real. We got 20 people in here.
I promise you, we won't cuss you out or nothing like that, man. We're not
Yeah, it's a
scary
safe
people at
space,
all,
man.
man.
You can ask anything, no matter how, whatever it sounds.
Yeah, this is the family reunion. Welcome to the family.
We've all been where you've been.
Y'all see everybody just laugh at me because I sound like a girl getting my water, so, whatever.
I'm gonna need that clip.
Nah, you ain't getting that clip. I might not even upload this now because you thinking about that.
I need that clip.
They don't know one more boy you wrong you to live, man. He was happy, man.
Damn. I was so
Yeah, he
bad.
was, boy. That man said, thank you.
I mean, that's boy. Hey, the only feeling I could top that is Yahweh Shai coming back tonight.
I thought to myself, boy, I said, did something happen to that brother's wife?
Oh man.
I was mad confused for a second. I promise I was. Like that. Something must have happened, man. Knocked at his door and stuff.
Hey Gabriel, man. Yeah. Hey, Kahalam Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. But shoot, just like we taught you, somebody taught us.
God.
And good on you for keeping on coming, man. Because not everybody come back. We've had the case where a brother just like he came back. The Divine Moons dude talking about we've been looking for you for 6 or 7 months. Like, bro, we been here.
And then he got the nerve to block me out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, what's up with this dude?
And for real?
Yeah.
Man.
I had checked him on something, but I was nice to him.
Well, that's like an attack to Jake, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, we got 21 people in here. Ain't nobody got no questions.
They know it all, man. They got it all.
I mean, we've been doing a good job of teaching.
I guess so.
And that no Israelite left behind move, boy.
Who just dropped? Who was up here? Oh,
Go
Kawan.
on.
I was like, who y'all?
Yeah, he
Hey,
had to go. He
JK.
said Mata Zabat was live.
JK. JK. JK, did you do the Feast of the Day of Atonement, bro? I don't even know if bro knew. I hope he did. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. The pop quiz, we're gonna do it Sunday. We're gonna do it Sunday. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, well, he a young brother. I was about to say it probably better for him to fast and to feed whatever they be feeding you in the school system.
Yep. Black Judah, how you been, bro? Shalawam. Man, they ain't got no questions, man. Y'all got any scriptures or anything? Cause you know my lesson done.
I ain't really got nothing either. But hey, what's going on in the news? I ain't really get to watch the news today.
Oh,
You know,
I watched JD Vance just talk a whole lot of bullshit. So they basically gonna fire a lot of people, I guess, tomorrow. And it's looking like it's looking like it ain't gonna come back. But they probably gonna work out a deal. We'll see. But
yeah.
what they saying is airports gonna have delays because air traffic controllers not getting paid. 750,000 employees about to get what's the word they're using? Furloughed, basically laid off, I guess. The military not getting paid. That's crazy. You know. Who else not getting paid? Just a whole lot of national parks might shut down or be delayed and stuff. So it's just the whole structure of America is falling, and that's beautiful.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Trump's tariffs hit today too.
That's what I was just about to say. Hey, yeah, this is going according to plan anyway. Because you got to remember they wanted to bring the AI in. This is why they had that meeting with all those AI guys, all those tech guys. So this the perfect time for them to what? To remove all the people out of the spots where AI could step in and take over.
Yep. And guess who is
Hey,
getting paid? ICE.
Oh, I'm about to say, guess who getting paid? I'm getting paid. Boy, that VA still coming
but
in.
but hey, these people they primed and ready for it, dog. I can't tell you how many videos back to back to back I see of people just like I don't have nothing to live for. Why we working for money? It's time for universal basic income. All different types of these people ready for it.
Yeah.
I know, bro. Wait until about 3 weeks hit. Wait until that 3 week mark hit. Cause they ain't finna settle this right now. It ain't in the cards right now to settle this right now. You know why
Yeah, they
why
gotta make
why
them more
let it,
desperate.
yeah
Yeah. And
why
they
let the
desperate.
good prices go to waste?
Yeah, that's that Winston Churchill. So yeah, they got them. They getting them ready. They feeding them up. This is that Hansel and Gretel, man. Feed them up, and
And
cook their
people
ass.
don't know what's going on because they go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac value meal for like $5
Yeah.
or the Big Mac box or whatever
Yep.
you call that bullshit.
They in a house full of candy, man. They in a house full of candy, eating everything, not realizing they getting fattened.
And hey, Jake, start eating that damn fast food, man. If you in this truth, ain't no damn way you should still be eating fast food.
Hey, don't tell them nothing, cause shit. I know if you did the fast today and you been eating fast food, you had a fucked up headache.
Oh
I
yeah,
know you
yeah,
did.
right,
I didn't have no headache. Cause like Jaquan
right.
say, man, we do this.
Yeah, you'll have to
So
have a withdrawals
I
like
didn't,
you getting off so damn hard.
this was an easy fast to me. I didn't really, I was playing like I'm playing for jokes and shit, but nah, it was easy, bro. Y'all, I walked like 2 miles today. Just chilling at the park when I was on live with the elder earlier. So I was chilling. But yeah, but I
Yeah.
know you people that's been eating fast food, you ain't been listening. I know that you've been eating all that sugar. I know you was having withdrawals today.
And as if you was able to hold out. Not everybody got, willpower. But if you
Mm-hmm.
did fall today, just repent. Thank Yahweh Shai, he died for you. Because you know in yourself, I ain't got you feeling bad right now.
Yep.
Whoever it is that this is cutting, this is the you. I don't know who it is. The spirit just wanted to be known that I'm talking to you.
That's good, Deb. The brother said it was easier than I thought. I worked and all. So just put it in the repertoire, man. Hey, every 2 weeks, and if you want to, every week, just put it in the repertoire. And then when you get some time, let's say you get 2 days off, you got a weekend, or man, it was times I fast and I still went to work and I did like a 2-dayer, but you just got to push through it. So, hey, you give it up to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. He will get you through it. Trust me, believe me, man. And then what is it doing also? It's you're training your body, man. You're training this flesh. You separating from the desires. You telling your flesh, you basically telling your flesh to shut the fuck up, man. And you going hard.
Yeah. And also this was good practice. We in a time now where we up against the wall. So if you might be a little more fast minded, want to fast a little bit, go a little longer without eating, whatever may have you. But I mean, it's just a little sound advice. You can do whatever you want to do.
But keep in mind, I'm gonna tell you this though, cause bowel movements and stuff like that, your body's gonna react different. Cause it's like, are we fasting or are we eating? Are we fasting or are we eating? So, just I would say if you do a 2-dayer, do a 2-dayer, like do it, but then maybe try it again next month or something. Cause it done been times where I was fasting, I messed up and got constipated on some shit. So just be careful, and don't never go harder than what you could do. You know your limits. So don't outdo it. Don't mess around and pass out, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Right.
drink some water, drink some water.
We in sinful flesh at the end of the day. And not all J is going through the same thing. So on the flip side, you have to take your medication. You take your medication, things of that nature. So
Yeah. The brother he said, them grocery stores may not replenish on time. I talked to a guy earlier in fear of EBT being cut. Hey, that's major. Hey, keep in contact with that and bring that out. Hey, Shalawam, Ak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Yeah, see, Yasha Allah, you say after 12 o'clock you didn't even have an appetite. That's beautiful, you know? And yeah, you don't, because it'd be like after that 8-hour period. You know what I'm saying? You don't even feel it. Go ahead, ask your question, bro. Yeah, we did a lesson on that yesterday, feeding the sheep. The inner city, what they calling them, quick task force or whatever. Was Enoch faith ever tested? Yes, indeed. Everybody's faith was tested. Romans 3:23 falls to all of us except Yahushua. So every single one of us. Enoch was translated, all right, but he definitely was tested. The same sense that David was a perfect man, but he sinned. He definitely was tested. He definitely went off. We all got to go through these tests. Adam was tested. You look at that. He failed the test. You know what I'm saying? Khan, it's the same sense. You know, speaking as a man, I believe Enoch may have been Elijah just because of that lot going into the chariots. All right.
That's what I thought too, man. But
You know, but that's speaking as a man. Speaking as a man.
ain't no way to prove it.
Yeah. But because Elijah, he went up into the chariot as well. So, but was he tested? So that's a story you can look at, Deb, because we got more information on Elijah to understand that, you know, those men was tested back then. Think about Enoch's time. You had the wicked on the earth. You had the bloodline of Cain, and they was wicked, roaming around, doing whatever they wanted to do. So most definitely he was tested. You also had the heathens, the other men. You know what I'm saying? So it's like our people don't look at the old world and be like it's any different than this world. It's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? We might have been stronger and taller and bigger back then, but society is society. You know? You still gonna have that same type of society going on. And that goes with every single brother carrying a cross. Everybody got to go through their lot. So from Seth, from Abel, you know, Abel's lot was to get unalive and come right back as Seth, being King David, that spirit, that soul. So that was his cross. That was his cross to carry. That's what he had to bear at that point in time. Enos, you know, Enoch, Methuselah, Mathalael, you know, all the sons of God. They all had, and they had sons as well. So they all had to go through stuff. Noah's lot was hard.
Lot?
Khan. You know, so don't never look at it. Don't be like, oh, nah, that brother had it easy. Ain't nobody got it easy.
I would say, imagine being in Sodom and Gomorrah around Lot's time, boy. But yeah, I mean, you don't really have to imagine. We in that mug right now.
Khan.
Just look out the window.
And you could go and look at the aftermath of Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, just go and type that up on Google or type that up on YouTube. Type in Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, National Geographic did a thing on it, I believe. I watched something on it. They literally go there and they pull up the sulfur, you know, that what's left of that city. What's left of those cities. They go there and show you this shit is nothing. Or type in Lot's wife. Look at that. You know, it's full of, it has salt in it. It's basically there. She literally got turned to a pillar of salt. So that stuff is there. Really, as they love to say, it's no evidence. No, that stuff is there to show you that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is real. And this stuff did indeed happen. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I ain't got no questions. And I am hungry, though. But that was a good question, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Let me see. But I'm going to get up out of here. You know? Nah, I ain't eat yet.
Hell no, bro. You can't leave. What are you talking about?
I got to go walk my fish, bro.
my fist.
Yeah. They walking now,
Right.
All right, but hey, Shalawam, y'all brothers got anything else?
Yeah, man. The second day of this government shutdown, man. See how far this thing go.
I pray
Other
it
than that,
continue. I pray it keep going.
Yeah. Y'all see when those Centurions ran up in that one neighborhood with Jake in it, and was like,
no, where?
I don't know where it's at. I just saw like a little talk about it. They ran up on them last night, like I guess around like 11 o'clock at night, and just forced everybody out the apartment complex and
I think I
handcuffed.
did hear something like that. Most
Yeah,
likely.
so they had the kids in handcuffs and everything.
Oh, yeah, I saw that in the group. Somebody posted it.
Okay, yeah, I was like, damn, what the hell that happened at?
Yeah, I think it was in Chicago. But yeah, they ran up in there. Ice ran up in there and handcuffed. They said they was handcuffing ladies, kids, everybody.
Yeah, I was like, man, there they go, coming in like a damn storm.
We could hold up. Let me see if I can find it. We can end it. We can end it on that if I can find it. I know somebody just shared it, man. Oh, right here. The brother Apollyon.
One woman who actually lives in this building, and she says she was detained by ICE agents overnight, and she says they took everyone and then asked questions later. They just treated us like we were nothing. Patricia Fisher says she came out to the hallway of her apartment complex on the corner of 75th and South Shore Drive in her nightgown around 10 Monday night, only to find ICE agents yelling police. It was scary because I've never had a gun put in my face. They asked my name and my date of birth and asked me did I have any warrants, and I told them no. I didn't. She says she was then handcuffed and released around 3 a.m. Fisher says she was told if anyone had any kind of warrant out for them, even if it was unrelated to immigration, they would not be released. Citizenat video shows the chaotic scene overnight. Neighbors tell us there were dozens of ICE agents. Neighbors like Ebony Watson says they ducked for cover as they heard several flashbangs go off. They was terrified. The kids was crying. People were screaming. They looked very distraught. I was out there crying when I seen the little girl come around the corner. Because they was bringing the kids out too. Had them zip tied to each other. That's all I kept asking. Where's the morality? Where's the human? One of them literally laughed. He was standing right here. He said, them kids. Watson says budget trucks and military-style vans were used to separate parents from their children. Others literally laughed. He was standing right here. He said, them kids. Watson says budget trucks and military-style vans were used to separate parents from their children. Other neighbors say they saw agents destroying property to get in the building.
And they had a big 15-inch chainsaw with a round blade on it cutting this fence down. We're under siege. We're being invaded by our own military.
The FBI did confirm this morning that they did help the U.S. Border Patrol carry out a targeted immigration enforcement operation in this area, and they say they have been supporting these efforts at the direction of the U.S. Attorney General.
Amen.
Now, who been warning y'all about that, man? Come on, man. Tell us we ain't who we say we are, man. Y'all question us about what we talking about, man. Come on, man. Y'all see it, man. Unfolding, man.
Amen.
Prophecies manifesting in the damn earth, man. Come on, man. All praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, man. We almost up out this bitch.
Hey, what did she say? You failed us.
What's going down, man? Come on.
Man, it's going down.
Yeah, man. 16 to 16 all day long.
Mm-hmm. Hey, well, we're gonna end it right there. You know, that's on a high low note. You know what I'm saying? Kawam, you got something, man? You came up here. You got something? Guess not. Yes.
Hey, you know mothers up all love, man.
Come on, man. You gonna say something, bro?
That's all he. That's all he had to say, bro.
All right, man. Hey, I'm gonna stop playing with y'all, man. Hey, facing the east, all praises be to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us this truth. Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect. As always, Kwam Yasharahla and a Baba balls to this wicked nation. May Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah destroy this bitch yesterday. All right. Hey, Shalawam to you brothers and sisters. Listening in the background, maintaining yourself. Shalawam. As always, Shalawam, Shalawam, Shalawam. All right. Hey, Yahweh Ratazah, man. Be live again tomorrow, man. Shalom.